What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. I hope everybody's having a great day. I am doing a little running around today. I think I'm going to go ahead and go to the autograph signing show since Micah Parsons is a bit of controversy and things going on, where now he's getting the Des Bryant treatment and being trashed and stuff. I'm going to see if it seems like he's bothering him at all in Chantilly at the autograph signing show today. So he's supposed to be signing, I think, 1 o'clock, so it's 2 hours from now. So I'm going to head over that way. I'm going to see if I can find some nice paraphernalia, and we'll do it as a giveaway. So I was sitting here thinking, I love actually just driving. Driving clears my head and makes me think. And what I try to tell people is sometimes you got to think outside the box, right? Now, here's where I want you to think about something. This is going to be a multifaceted way to look at two problems. Because right now we're talking about saying, you know what? The Cowboys should trade Ceedee Lamb because he's going to cost too much money. Okay. For the Cowboys, Ceedee Lamb set the Cowboys single season record in yards, beating Michael Irvin's, right? 135 catches. Now I'm going to ask you this, because the next closest person was 1,000 yards less. Yeah. If you're a quarterback, would you rather have, this is a serious question, would you rather have an offense with Ceedee Lamb or an offense that has Deebo Samuels and Brandon Ayuk? Which would you rather have? Because if you're a quarterback, here's the thing. I look at Deebo and say, Deebo, when he gets the ball, that guy is one of the most physical players out there. When I look at Brandon Ayuk and I look at what he does, he's open, he's fast, he is a beast. Now, I don't know if the 49ers will get his deal done or not, but you'd rather have those two guys, wouldn't you? Isn't that what you would look and say, yeah, man, those two guys are beasts? Well, here's the thing that's kind of crazy. When you talk about the value of a player, now for a quarterback, the more great weapons you have, the easier it is. Because Deebo Samuels is so good and Brandon Ayuk is good, you can't really double cover them. It's hard to double cover both of them, okay? Because if you cover this guy, well, I got another guy that's open. So here's what's crazy. Think about this for a second. When I started thinking about this, it literally blew my mind away. I think we can all agree that if you only have one great weapon to throw to, it's harder than if you have multiple. Because we can even add into this having to cover George Kittle, right? Right? Do you realize that Ceedee Lamb caught 135 passes, which is the exact number of catches between Brandon Ayuk and Ceedee Lamb? Brandon Ayuk and Deebo Samuels. Ayuk, 75 catches, Deebo, 60. Same amount of production, but all of it went through one guy. If you took Deebo Samuels out of the mix, do you think that Brandon Ayuk is going to get that same number of catches? Maybe he does, because they also have to worry about George Kittle. But I don't think he is. Or if you take Brandon Ayuk, we may find out, is Deebo Samuels now going to get 135 receptions? And see, this is where it gets to be ridiculous when we say, let's just trade and get rid of this guy because, of course, we'll just get somebody else. We'll be better with lesser talent because we're not paying that guy. So let's suppose you do pay Ceedee Lamb $30 million a year. Can you get Brandon Ayuk and Deebo Samuels for $30 million a year for the two of them? I think not. I think not. And see, that's the game you actually have to play. For those out there, now I will give you that for whatever reason, Dak and Ceedee weren't connecting early on in that game. I still think that the Cowboys were partying too much about being the number 2 seed, and they forgot that they had to play a damn game. But be that as it may, you first have to get to the party before you can get drunk, okay? And you have to play in the regular season good enough to get there. Now, we can deal with the playoff situation. See, and this is where you have to understand, in the same scenario here, if the only guy teams fear is Ceedee Lamb, it's easier to stop him. If you are playing San Francisco, you have to fear Deebo. You have to fear Brandon Ayuk. You got to fear Kittle. And you damn sure got to fear the running back. So there's not one piece that you can stop. The Cowboys, when we played San Francisco the second time, once Tony Pollard went out, it was only Ceedee Lamb. And if you're going into a game plan where you only have to stop one guy, you're making it that much harder on your quarterback. I know the trolls out there and haters out there will say, you're just defending Dak. No, I'm not just defending Dak. I'm trying to see if we can fix the problem. Dak Prescott is not perfect in any stretch of the imagination. But a guy who can get to the NFL without having a running game and can throw for 4,500 yards, 36 TDs, and only 9 interceptions are few and far between. And if you can get that kind of production and add the weapons to him, because make no mistake about it, if it was only the quarterback is all we need, we just need a great quarterback and nothing else, then why are the Texans out here getting a Joe Mixon? Why are the Texans out here also adding a Stephon Diggs? Everybody says C.J. Stroud is a better quarterback than Dak Prescott. Then if that's the case, then why do you need to add all this other pieces to it? Because you need those pieces to be able to win. And that's the argument that you have to understand. C.J. Stroud, great talented quarterback. Aaron Rodgers, great talented quarterback. Josh Allen, great talented quarterback. But none of those guys can do it by themselves. Just can't. Just can't. Okay, that's all I have to say about that. And as always, I appreciate you good people for listening to me here on the Joe Boo Sports Report. And I'll see you guys real soon. Peace out.